History rarely changes in a single moment. It changes in a series of small, almost frustrating shifts. A vote that blocks something harmful, a policy that is softened rather than dismantled, a public narrative that moves a few degrees closer to truth, a voice that is finally heard after being ignored for years. And yet many people struggle to celebrate these moments. When survival is on the line, nervous systems default to vigilance. Celebration can feel unsafe, like letting the guard down. But if a movement never lets itself feel forward motion, it risks accidentally training itself to live only in alarm mode. The paradox is, people are often fighting to protect life, dignity, freedom, light, but if they live only in contraction, they starve the very states that grow those things. Success breeds success because the brain is a pattern-amplifying machine. What you emotionally reward, you neurologically wire for repetition. Some people fear celebrating progress because they don't want to release pressure on what they're trying to change. And that fear is understandable and deeply human. In many places, this is about survival, but pressure alone cannot build the future. Pressure creates openings. Light is what grows through them. You don't have to stop pushing for change to allow yourself moments of relief, joy, or gratitude. In fact, those moments may be what give you the strength to keep pushing at all. Across the world right now, humanity is witnessing what often feels like a battle between forces that protect life, dignity, and freedom, and forces that restrict, control, or harm. These tensions are not limited to one country, one government, or one system. They show up in democracies, in autocracies, in corporations, and even inside individual human hearts. In times like these, it can feel wrong to celebrate anything short of total transformation. But waiting for total transformation before allowing hope, celebration, or gratitude is one of the fastest ways to slow progress itself. Because momentum does not begin at the finish line. It begins the moment something starts moving. In physics, momentum is mass multiplied by velocity. Even a massive object has no momentum if it is not moving. Even a small object can build powerful momentum if it is consistently moving forward. Social change works the same way. Mass, in a human sense, is the number of people involved, the strength of shared focus and belief, and the weight of institutions. Velocity is the rate at which ideas, laws, and culture begin to shift. If movement exists, momentum exists, and momentum compounds. When people refuse to acknowledge progress until the final outcome is achieved, something subtle but powerful happens. Resistance enters the equation. Energy drops, participation drops, and hope wanes. But when people allow themselves to recognize incremental progress, three things change. Firstly, behaviour is reinforced. When progress is acknowledged, people are more likely to continue the actions that created it. Second, possibility spreads. When others see movement, they begin to believe movement is possible. And third, emotional endurance increases. Movements fueled only by outrage burn fast. Movements fueled by purpose and recognition of progress endure. Following even the smallest moments of genuine aliveness doesn't mean you're abandoning the fight for a better world. You are feeding the parts of you that make building that world possible. History has always been shaped by people who protected their light long enough to pass it forward. This is not trivializing serious struggles by acknowledging small goodness. It's ensuring that people doing the hard work don't run out of inner fuel halfway through the marathon. Celebrating incremental progress is not complacency, it is fuel. Where attention goes, energy flows. The practice of gratitude has long been recognized as foundational to human flourishing. As Cicero wrote, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Gratitude does more than make us feel better. It changes how we engage with reality. When we acknowledge what is working, what is improving, and what is moving forward, we strengthen our ability to recognize opportunity and possibility. On a psychological level, gratitude reinforces progress. On a social level, gratitude signals stability and hope. On a personal level, gratitude shifts attention toward what is growing rather than what is collapsing. When applied to moments of social progress, gratitude becomes a form of participation in change itself. It does not deny what still needs to be repaired. It energizes the people doing the repairing. It is easy to believe that only dramatic victories change the world, but history shows something very different. Mother Teresa once said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." This is not a statement of limitation, it is a statement of mechanism. Momentum is built through small, repeated actions, small acts of courage, small policy shifts, small changes in narrative, small moments where someone chooses integrity, compassion, or truth when it would be easier not to. These small actions, multiplied across millions of people, become cultural change, and cultural change eventually becomes systemic change. Around the world right now, systems are being questioned, power structures are being challenged, and old models are being tested against new expectations of transparency, dignity, and accountability. These shifts are rarely clean or immediate. They arrive unevenly, they stall, they surge, and then they move forward again. The story of human progress has never been a straight line. It has always been a series of thresholds crossed one step at a time. Every time something moves toward justice, even slightly, it changes what is possible next. Momentum is not only created by policy or leadership, it is created by attention, by narrative, and by what people choose to acknowledge. When people recognize incremental progress with grounded optimism and gratitude, they are not ignoring the work still to be done. They are helping build the energy required to do it. So, the key here is to celebrate direction, not just destination. Recognize movement, not just arrival. Allow yourself to acknowledge progress even when the road ahead is long, because history is not built by single moments of victory. It is built by millions of moments where humanity chose to keep moving forward. And momentum, once it truly builds, is impossible to stop. If you're interested in reading more, my full work, The Book of Revolution, is available globally now.